right, a very good morning to you. Welcome to the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. This is where we look at issues arising from the political scene, from the economy, business world, and what have you. We look at it critically and we make a better choice and an informed decision as we progress as Nigerians. Welcome once again. My name is Ginika Oluwaha. Now, as 2023 presidential election approaches, various political parties have concluded plans to pick their running mate to the presidential candidates. The ruling APC yesterday named the former governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima, as the running mate to Bola Tinubu. Last week, the Labour Party also presented Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed as the vice presidential candidate to Mr. Peter Obi, the presidential candidate. Earlier, the PDP has named the Delta State Governor, Ifeanyi Okowa, the vice presidential candidate for Atiku Abubakar. The issue now is, how can the choice of a running mate guarantee victory for the party vis-a-vis religious, ethnic, and political consideration? With APC running a Muslim ticket, is there any hope for the party to win election in 2023 and so also other political party? Welcome once again. Let's take a breather to bring you the political update. When we come back, you meet my guest. Stay with us.
This is Political Update. The presidential candidate of the All Progressives Congress APC, Bola Tinubu, has announced Senator Kashim Shettima as his running mate in the 2023 general elections. He made the announcement in Daura, the hometown of President Muhammadu Buhari in Katsina State. The former governor of Lagos State briefed reporters about the choice at the end of a closed-door meeting that lasted about an hour with Buhari at the president's residence.
We have the focus on Nigeria problem. We face this challenge squarely. We are not running away from it. We have a better program for the people and about the people and ready to serve. Within a short period of time, there will be a good foundation infrastructure. We face challenges of terrorism, we know that. It's only a poor thinker and observer will not recognize the challenge. But once you recognize a challenge, you can prepare yourself very well to tackle it.
In a related development, the presidential flag bearer of the All Progressives Congress APC, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, has expressed his absolute respect and regard for both the Christian and Muslim faiths in the country. Tinubu, whilst announcing Senator Kashim Shettima, a Muslim two-term governor of Borno State, as his running mate, stated that by his selection, he is not oblivious of the religious and ethnic sensitivities of the nation, but made the choice in the overriding interest of the country. The APC flag bearer, however, enthused that the challenges facing the nation requires placing competence and governance above religious sentiment. The People's Democratic Party (PDP) governorship candidate in Osun State, Senator Ademola Adeleke, has tackled Governor Gboyega Oyetola on how his administration is using operatives of the Amote Ekun security network and the condition of the state-owned helicopter. Speaking during the governorship debate, the PDP candidate accused Oyetola of depriving the people of knowledge of the whereabouts of the helicopter and the use of the local security outfit for alleged political purposes.
When I was in the Senate, I developed what they call community policing. When I was growing up in Ede, you have what they call neighborhood watch. Neighborhood watch, they know each other from door to door. If a stranger comes in, they will alert each other. So they work together. I will talk to our KBC, our royal fathers. The way we used to do, I will bring it back. Let's have neighborhood watch. They call it in the form of community, policing, so that we can attack the security that is coming to our neighbor.
That was Political Update. I am Wisdom Thomas.
All right, thank you so much, Wisdom Carlo, for that update. Now, like I told you before we went on break, we'll be looking at the choice of running mates across political parties. Why do we always have this issue of a running mate, where the person comes from, his religion, the political background, and his belief? This is exactly what we'll be looking at on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Once again, my name is Ginika Oluwaha. Now, let me welcome our Chief Rafi Ebu, a former secretary to Abia State Government. He is my guest this morning. Thank you so much, Chief, for joining us on the program this morning.
Yeah, it's my pleasure always. I want to greet the listeners too.
Okay.
Happy New Week.
Yeah. Now, let's start this way. Each time election cycle comes closer, we always have this issue of choosing a running mate once a presidential candidate has emerged. Now, how does choice of running mate affect one victory at the polls? Probably we'll just start with that.
Yeah, the issue is this. One is a constitutional requirement. The president, as the case may be, and then the governors must, or even the chairman at the local government levels are expected to have what we call either or vice president, as the case may be, but they have the same purpose. So it's a constitutional matter, first and foremost. And secondly, in terms of political engineering, it has value. It has value because it expands the scope of administration, scope of participation. The truth is that even no matter how developed a nation is, segments that make up a nation want to see themselves in one form or the other, no matter, even in America. Because in America, you take the issue of the current vice president, who is something Harris. You know, she's black, but of Indian descent. So it addresses, there's a deliberate effort to address particular constituencies. And you can see in the appointment, after giving the black something by way of vice now, they went ahead to appoint into a certain position. Is it the judiciary or somewhere? An Asian. What do you call it? This other Latinos. It's also a form of representation. So it brings something to the ticket. And it's a constitutional matter. So it's very important.
Okay. Now, let's come to Nigeria now. Over time, talk about Shagari Ekwueme, Obasanjo Atiku, Yaradua Jonathan Sambo, and presently Buhari Osibajo. Why do we always have this ticket? It has to be probably a Christian, then you have a Muslim as a running mate, or you have a Muslim presidential candidate and you have a Christian running mate. Why? Why are we always having it in this country? Is it all about let us pacify this religion or let us pacify these people? Why do we always have such combination?
Like I started saying already that the face of a nation somehow will have to be, is politically, will have to be represented. It's very important when you know that some nations are not just homogeneous. They are plural, just like our own. So that is just one aspect to it. Two, the office of the, if you like I said, call it deputy or vice, is also important. There is always the succession progression in view to avoid instability. So you will see that one of the chief functions of any deputy is to be ready to succeed the principal in the event of the unexpected, maybe death, maybe incapacitation or resignation from office. And I think those who brought the concept into view also had this intention that there is need to have what you call chief advisor. The deputy is the closest man to you. Two good heads, we have now said before, it used to be two heads are better than one, but I think we have corrected it now. It's two good heads. So your deputy is supposed to be your chief advisor that will give you undiluted advice so that you can do it. It's supposed to be a strong partner, somebody urging you up and then doing things to ensure that the government, the chief executive may be saddled with what I call residual matters, calls, visitations, going to one ceremony to open and so on. But when you have another able, very close lieutenant, you should be able to see a void. What am I saying? Such a person is in government, and given our own atmosphere where government for now is like business, people never, most of the activities, there is no production going around. So big government has become big business, and people don't get anything except their own man. You can see the need for balancing. The first point is that this is a plural society, but the way we run government, the level of our development have made more people participating very pertinent. So there is need. Then, but we go to also the constitutional provision that says the Constitution actually states that there should be justice, fairness, and equity, and that the face of government, police, its agencies should reflect the diversity of the society. So one would think that the right thing has been done when you see a Shagari somewhere, you see an Ekweme from the other side, or you see Buhari, and then a Muslim of the corner, then you see Professor Osubanjo, a pastor, and also a Christian from the other side. Nation building is a serious issue. So I call it political, you build. It's an act, a serious business. So it requires some deliberateness. So when you see this balancing, it helps cohesion. It helps a sense of bonding. And it will make everybody to walk along national vision and aspirations. So that is the right thing to do.
Yesterday, the news dropped that Senator Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the presidential candidate for APC, has actually named former governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima, as his running mate. That particular statement made by Bola Tinubu actually has caused a lot of controversies here and there. Many people believe that the country as it is now is divided based on religion and politics and the rest of them. Now, if you're having Muslim for vice president and the president, many people also believe that the country will still be more divided after 2023. Do you share in that such opinion?
The thing is this, I must advise our political class that we are carrying recklessness too far. I want to say it and be very serious about it. You see, we keep changing the goalposts, refusing to follow sound conventions. What convention does is that it makes us, it's like what the Bible will say, think on anything that is good. Conventions are supposed to be some of the things that are good but cannot be contained, they cannot be found in the legal books. So you go by way of conventions to establish it so that you can get the best for the society. But you can see that our politicians like to walk on the path of Tisadi for so long. And it's becoming costly. In a plural society like us, where you have a population of an estimated population of about 200 million, and if proper census was done, you will have the Christian population at least up to about 120 million. That is the truth. Okay. Christians are larger in number, and then suddenly you wake up and you say they cannot find themselves at the highest level of decision making. I think that is carrying impunity and a bit of tyranny too far, and it can be very costly, extremely very costly. It's very provocative. What has happened in the last week? Some people mentioned 1993 and said 1993 and said Abiola ran with King Ibe. The truth is that by 1993, the situation we have now, especially economically, wasn't the same. The economic situation of this country up to the early 90s was good. And when the issues were good, people paid less attention to administration. Then the person and personality or makeup of Abiola was totally different. Abiola showed that he was not a religious irredented. You found him everywhere. That was good politics. You found him in Igbo land. He made so much friends. He was ready to make concessions, even in his open street. But I say it was also issue of religion that stopped him. Because a certain section, we must be clear about it. Our Islamic brothers have always carried this idea that it is either the Puritan kind of Islam or nothing. If Abiola were of the Puritanian side of that religion, they wouldn't have stopped it. They stopped him because of fear. That means the point I want to make is that religion has always been an issue. In the last 7 years, that has been it. The president has given every considerable powerful office only to people not just of his tribe but of his religion. Insecurity, you are shouting insecurity, and then the whole of the East, not one man, not one man is in the entire security architecture of this country. How do you explain it? Some of us who have read the American history and how Native Indians were occupied, or how not Arabs took over North Africa. North Africa was a black, how they took, just that is what we are saying. You cannot exclude people and you come to say religion doesn't matter, especially when we know that Islam have always tried on conquest. So I am surprised that Khan is always making very tamed statements. This is we don't accept it. No. By now, the Christians should have poured into the streets in a peaceful protest. They said, "This, we don't want this in this country." So if you ask me from the one, I would say that the current president and his executive should resign with immediate effect, because their need. I'm not a religious fanatic, but Nigeria, let us build a good Nigeria.
Now, I want us to look at that particular ticket, the Muslim ticket of the APC as we have it today, and the implication of the party running on a Muslim ticket for 2023. Yes, I know that the major objective of every party is to win an election once it's time. And this particular decision may have been informed by the issue that APC wants to win election, especially from the northeast axis. Don't you think so?
Winning should not be well and above the health of our country. I pray that with what they are about to do, that we will still have a country so that they can contest. You can't deliberately go ahead to provoke people. We have seen what is going on, Islamic jihadis everywhere, including even in our state where we are talking, and then you say they will win election. Who told you that they can win well and above? Why I'm angry this morning is because Christians have just said they fold their hands and then watch and think that God will come from heaven to do what you are supposed to do. He has given you power, and you must show your presence. What they have done is a recipe for big Christian Muslim war. Go and read the history of Lebanon, where everybody was shooting you. It started like this: domination by one faith. And then they have a sizable Christian, and they began to fight. I think whether the war is over, I don't know. You can't walk the streets of Lebanon. They shouldn't take us there. When you say you want to win, so when I listen to that argument, if you don't have a Muslim, then the people won't vote. That means that the governors in those sections are encouraging ethnicity and then the religious factors into national politics. Otherwise, why wouldn't you find a good Christian? Boss Mustafa is there.
If you're talking about other Christians, you know that the northern part of Nigeria is predominantly Muslim. So, and like I asked you before, every party wants to win an election. So if you're going to the north and you are picking a Christian, what's the conviction that the party will win? You know, because over there you have more Muslims than Christians.
I thought we were talking about Nigeria, and they are talking competence. And the Muslims, the Northerners, Northern Christians, not part of the system. Don't they have people like Boss Mustafa? Can they explain to their people? And then, by the way, who even tells you that you have more Muslims? I think that is the myth. That is the myth. Adamawa could be 50-50. Kaduna could even be in favor of Christians. Borno could be about 60-40. So you have only core areas like Kano and where again. So
and they are looking at relevance. The person that can also deliver. This is a former governor of a state.
That's what I'm saying. And they have more governors. So can the governors deliver? Can the governors, won't they deliver if he's a Christian and say, yes, we made it for national good? They can deliver. The governor of Kano State is Muslim. Can they talk to Yusuf and say, no, this is now, we know the powers governors wait. I mean, let's not toy with the destiny of our nation. I mean, we shouldn't toy with the destiny of this nation.
So should this... Go ahead.
Given what is currently happening, ravaging everywhere by a particular state, we in the media have refused to mention. Why I mention is that we must give something a name to carry it. I'm not saying kill them. No, we're Nigerians. But I'm saying that if there are elements in our midst that have become a cog in the wheel of our progress, it's time we exercise that. It's time we talk seriously and say, no, you are wrong. If you take what is happening everywhere, where herdsmen important Islamic jihadists and everywhere, and then you want to ram it in again with Muslim ticket, it wouldn't work. You will see it. It wouldn't work. The level of tension you have from now, you won't like it.
So should this particular decision stand? I mean, this Muslim ticket of the APC, should it stand in 2023? What will become of APC? Do you think they'll win or lose?
I think with the result that people don't see, but which I can see as a political analyst, it will be far difficult this time. Somebody is taking the initial to docility of the other faiths very lightly. I think things have changed. Things have changed, and we'll see that things have changed.
They are the ruling party, don't forget.
And the people are the sovereignty, don't forget. The people are the people are. I hope if you don't see any other lesson, I hope you are watching your Facebook and the news. Are you seeing what is happening in Sri Lanka?
Yeah.
Are you aware of the history of what happened in GBT? So the people remain the sovereignty, and in the way, and our people the Christians are reacting to it, and they are giving voters card. You see that the people are sovereignty. But I'm not talking in terms of every voting. I'm saying that no party should be so careless as to provoke factors that will lead us to international war. War where everybody begin to fight and you don't know the cause. This will begin to take off. Nigeria of today is not 1993, as I was saying. A lot of religious influence has been thrown into the mix by the Buhari administration. Now should be time for rebuilding the nation. Now should be time for making everybody come in and see a sense of oneness. And you can't achieve that by Muslim ticket. You can never.
Okay. Let me sincerely thank you, Chief Rafi Bu, the former Secretary to Abia State Government, for speaking with us on the platform this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right. Okay, that was Chief Rafi Bu speaking to us as regards to the running mate, the issue of running mate and the decision made by the All Progressives Congress, APC. Don't forget, yesterday, the presidential candidate of the APC, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, actually came out to say, okay, I now have a running mate, and the person of former governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima. He's now the running mate of the All Progressives Congress presidential candidate, Bola Tinubu. We'll take a breather now. When we come back, we'll be having Senator Ibawaka, former PDP chairman in Abia State. He will give us his own insight as regards to this particular issue we are discussing on the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. Stay with us. Welcome back. I still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion, and we've been talking about the issue of running mates. Yesterday, the APC named their running mate, their vice presidential candidate for 2023 election, and the person of the former governor of Borno State, Kashim Shettima. He is the running mate to Bola Tinubu, who is their presidential candidate. Now, joining me virtually is former PDP chairman in Abia State, Senator Ibawaka. Thank you so much, Senator, for joining us on the program this morning.
Thank you and good morning.
Okay, now I'm sure you've heard the news that former governor of Borno State is the APC vice presidential candidate. Are you comfortable with such an arrangement of a Muslim president and vice president for Nigeria in 2023?
The way Nigeria is today, that is the worst decision any person who wants to be the president of Nigeria could have made. You see, religion is a very sensitive issue. And if you notice all the killings here and there, kidnapping, the other time it was the primate of a Methodist church, Reverend fathers are kidnapped all over the place. In fact, one of the senior Reverend canons with I'm Anglican here in Abuja was also kidnapped. So it has become a very terrible thing for men of God to appear in their castle. And every person knows that the two major religions in Nigeria are Islam and Christianity. We have always found a way to balance it. What happened in the Third Republic, when I could say that was the era of the innocence of Nigerians. No person bothered. All we wanted was to extricate ourselves from military government. Any civilian administration was better than anything. So Kingibe Abiola joint ticket flew. But under Buhari, I'm so sorry to say, it's unfortunate. If you Buhari is not running an inclusive government. In fact, the decision Bola Tinubu, incidentally, we were together in the Senate. He was my mate in the Senate in the Third Republic. He shows insensitivity on his part, actually, to choose another Muslim to be his. You see what is going on in Nigeria. There's almost a religious war going on. And then somebody will come going forward. It is in 2023 that Nigerians expect the real change to come. And any person who wants to run the affairs of Nigeria must be careful about these fault lines that have been the problem of Nigeria. So for you to go and choose another Muslim, at times we just stay and think that up north from Benue to Meduguri to Adamawa State, they are all Muslims. It is not so. They have a good number of Christians among them. The least I expected my friend Bola Tinubu to make was to choose a Christian as his running mate. But with this, like I told somebody the other day, APC is out of the presidential race. Insofar as I am concerned, it's a two-horse race between Atiku and Peter Obi.
Okay, now, Senator, I want you to tell us, is it that we are not supposed to have gone past this issue of religious and ethnic sentiments in this country? Why must we always be talking about where you come from, the religion you practice, and the rest of it, instead of concentrating more on how to develop the country?
Under normal circumstances, what you are saying is supposed to be the proper thing, where competence, capability will be the main issue. But you cannot wish away the issue of religion. Take, for instance, look at all the service chiefs in Nigeria today. They are Muslim. All the commanding heights of particularly federal civil service, they're all people by people from... let me ask you a question too. Why did we write federal character into the Constitution of the Federal Republic? It's because we are a very diverse country. We have people from all corners. We have over 200 and something ethnic groups. The idea is to give every person a sense of belonging. Take, for instance, I have 5 kids, and then maybe I have 3 girls and 2 boys. I exclude the 2 boys in decision making. Even if the decision I'm making is in the interest of the 2 boys, they'll be grumbling. So the best way is to balance the equation, make every person feel they belong.
Okay,
but unfortunately, that is not what is happening under the rulership of Buhari. And then you want to tell us you want to continue with that. What Bola Tinubu has just done is to tell us, Christians, you can go to Blaze. When I come in, all my service chiefs will be Muslims. All the people of the main ministry will be manned by my brother Muslim. Nigerians are not like, we are talking about the electorate. If you talk about the elite, people like myself, yourself, and a few others, we do not mind it. But what about the man in the street? What he hears?
Okay, you are a member of the People's Democratic Party in Abia State. Now, if you're talking about equity and fairness in getting this kind of political position, what would you say? Let me get your reaction on the situation we're also having in Abia State, where the present governor is coming from a particular place, and the person your party is also presenting is coming from almost the same axis as the governor.
Well, I'm sure you are aware that I aspired to be the governor of Abia State under the platform of PDP. certainly I'm not happy with what has happened. Our people are not happy. The understanding we had was that power will swing back to the north, which was why some of us decided to throw our heart in the ring. But one thing I know is that it's up to the electorate. It's for you to make your decision, because maybe you have the wherewithal, you have the power, you have the opportunities of power to force somebody. But I thank God that the election that is coming, origin will be completely out of it, not with beavers and the rest of it. So it is now for the electorate to decide. People have choices, As for what happened in PDP is very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. I must say that in Abia State, it was the last thing I expected. And as a senior member of the party, I did everything I could to make us do the proper thing. But it didn't work that way. But like I said, this is democracy. It's for the people to decide at the pool. Nothing says that because party A has chosen a particular person, then the person must be. But I tell you that Abians are not happy with what has happened in PDP. Abians are not happy with what has happened in PDP. If you look around, we are the party in power, but we are like the opposition at the same time. It's unfortunate. We could have done things differently and have a better result. Like when I was chairman of the party for 5 years. I had this inclusive attitude. I tried to make every person have a sense of belonging. Like this 3-man delegates list that is causing a wahala all over the place. I know the way we used to handle it. There's, like we say, politics is local. There's no locality you go to that you will not have a stakeholder. So usually what we will do is, you are giving us a number of people. You are giving us a number of people. We know the stakeholders there. They go and sit down with their people. They decide who will go and all that. Then we'll do it. Everything will happen amicably. But a situation where somebody, me in particular, who wants to be governor, I don't even know the people on the list. That was why I withdrew from the race. Because if one had been part of the so-called primaries, there's no way you will come out to say that the proper thing was not done. We are praying to God that, because I know the electoral of matters in God, no person knows how it will end. Because when the foundation is wrong, I don't know what you can put on it that will stand. And that is why we are in PDP. It's sad that we allow a situation like this. The elders of the party, every person spoke, but we are majorly ignored. So what can you do? We had our say. The few that have the reins of power had their way. But let's see how it goes. Wisdom law.
Okay, so in other words, you may not be supporting your party in 2023 during that election.
Every person who knows me knows that since the inception of the Fourth Republic, I have never left PDP. In fact, the time I was angry with the way government was being run in Abia State, I resigned from government. I cannot be in a house and be trying to subvert the activities of the house. If I feel so bad about what is happening, my people will say my umbilical cord is not buried in PDP. Instead of staying in PDP to fight PDP, I'd rather go elsewhere.
Okay. Let me sincerely thank you, Senator Imawaka, former PDP chairman in Abia State, for speaking with us on the platform this morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, there you have him there. That's the former PDP state chairman, Abia State, Senator Imawaka, bearing his mind on the issue of a Muslim ticket of the APC, and also as it affects Abia State PDP here. Okay, it's time for us to open the phone line so you can actually make your contribution on the program. Don't forget that this particular program is up on Facebook. You can just log into www.facebook.com/Flow949FM and see what's happening. You can as well go there and drop your messages. The numbers to call are 080-8182-6949 or 08116052949. You can also send your SMS on 090-651-08289. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ginika.
Good morning, welcome.
Who say my name is I'm calling from Oman.
Okay.
Because I'm not surprised that Ahmed Bola Tinubu, Senator, His Excellency chose a Muslim ticket. You know, I don't know why or what or how these people feel that Nigerians, or what they think that we are, all the Nigerians that we are. I mean, in particular, the APC government. I believe that the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces is a party, when it comes to leadership, apart from the National Party chairman, but the president or governor of any state that the party is ruling is the head of the party. I don't know why Mr. President allowed this kind of thing to happen. That they will now tell you that he's not the APC chairman or the board of trustee chairman, but he's a party chairman. As far as this country is concerned, he's APC number one party leader.
Okay.
But look at what they have chosen. Look at how they thought that Christians that we are fools. How can a government of the day that have succeeded in subjugating the citizens into political hellfire will still go ahead to look for people?
All right.
It's very, very unfortunate.
Thank you so much.
Nigerians should join hands together to chase away this darkness that is called party APC. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Hussein Node. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. I'm sure it's my good friend, Ginika Oluwa.
Exactly, Lawman the Prophet, welcome.
Yeah, good morning. See, I want to tell us, Muslim to Muslim tickets. You know, if you read in the Bible, there was a time a king thought that he would go to the one way. He didn't know that the spirit of light has been sent to the prophet. And this is exactly what is going to happen. A spirit of light in the name of the spirit has been sent. And it has convinced Tinubu that Muslim ticket will give them victory. Watch and see. This is the fall of APC in the national level. They are going to fail because you cannot tell me a country that is governed by different religion, you tell complete Muslim. Are you calling us fools? In 1993, it was because the people there, we didn't understand this Muslim or Christian because of the lifestyle of Abiola. So I am telling Nigerians, we must pick our PVC.
Okay.
And vote out APC. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah,
Okay, Uziza, go ahead.
What is happening in Nigerian politics? In fact, we don't expect to see. When you remember during the I think we were from the south.
Hello, Uziza, we can barely hear you. Probably you just move away from the location you are so that let's see if we can get
Okay, are you hearing me?
Okay, go ahead, let's see.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, I just hope you'll be able to call us back. Okay, the numbers to call are 080-8182-6949 or 08116052949. You can also send your SMS on 090-651-08289. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Ginika is Pastor Greatman speaking.
Okay, Aligekwe, right?
Yeah, Ginika,
okay.
I want to tell you that the problem we are having in this country today is because of this Muslim thing. Now, if you look at the Buhari thing, you see that Buhari of his services of chief are Muslim. And look at kidnapping. Look at what is happening now. They say that they have been kidnapping. But can you tell me any man from Muslim? Can you tell me any Amen? Can you tell me any Aman who has been kidnapped? All these ones have blessed fathers. All these ones have men of God. So I really want to say that Tinubu, presidential this certificate, is not good.
Okay, thank you.
So for Buhari to pick a Muslim as his running mate means that
it's not Buhari that picked. It's not Buhari that picked, please. It's Bola Tinubu. Okay, thank you so much for calling us anyways. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Geneka.
Good morning, welcome.
Happy New Week.
Happy New Week. Kindly move away from your radio set.
Okay. I know it's better now.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You are speaking with Mr. Mado Edward.
Okay.
Editor.
Oh, I think we lost him the call there. Probably you call us back. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, beautiful morning. Mr. Geneka.
Good morning.
Guys. I'm calling from Ndoro.
Okay.
Yeah, let me tell you there. Let me first and foremost appreciate the reputation truth being unfair by our Senator Mawaka. He has spoken well, and I so much like his standing tall. That of his opinion. Then let me now go straight to federal level. If you look at it now, you can be able to testify the fact that after all, it's not meant for all the retired sickness ones. And going by the former governor of Borno, Shetima, there is a way to show that these people are showing themselves out from the rest. I'm talking about the APC. And the more important question is, I don't know whether you watched the clip when he was trying to address this issue of Salah. I was not even having stamina to stand. So people should use their sense. They should now apply their wisdom. You have to know that you can't vote somebody that has not is not capable of even holding himself because of the road in Nigeria. Then again, I want to say this.
Quickly, please.
If Muslim is the only way, that shows that Christians are not having any Christian competent enough to handle this country. You go to all these chief of all these people handling the affairs of this country. They are Muslim and they are not doing us well. So now, diligently, to serve the purpose of the masses, let us now use our sense and know that, it's the best solution.
Thank you, Don Casey Guy. Thank you so much. Let's take a breather now. When we come back, we'll still continue with the calls. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to the program. Is still the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion. The numbers to call are 08081826949 or 08116052949. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Move away from your radio set, please.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Is this on right now?
I can still get a hold back. Okay. Hello?
Good morning, Veronica.
Good morning. Welcome.
Thank you. I remain Comrade Chokro from Abba Avenue.
Okay.
I take this morning is that I want to sincerely thank two of your guests. They have really done justice to the burning issue this morning. Then on Tinubu selecting Kasim Shettima as his running mate. So many Nigerians are not comfortable with that decision yesterday because we know the antecedents of this man when he was the governor of Borno State for 8 years. So a lot of us are not comfortable with that arrangement. It looks as if he's trying to look down on Christians in Nigeria. If you have been to the North, you know the voting strength of Christians in the North, ranging from Plateau, Gombe, Taraba, Niger, and Kaduna. So to us, it looks like an insult to the entire Christendom in Nigeria.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Now let's go over to our Facebook page. This one is coming from Chinedum Okafor. He said, good morning. There should be a religious consideration on the selection of running mate for aspirants. Nevertheless, Nigeria needs a pair of competent candidates selected from the two major religions across the major geopolitical zones in Nigeria. Finally, the most competent economic manager should be elected to fix Nigerian challenges. We don't need political wasters at the helm of government. Okay, thank you so much, Chinedum. Prosper Oba said, for me, a Muslim ticket is an insult to fairness, equity, and justice. APC government is truly undermining the voting power of the Christians in this country. Thank you so much, Kelechi, for your thought there. Clement Friday said, for me, I see APC losing in the forthcoming general election. For Tinubu to go for Muslim ticket because the Christian in the North will never agree to it. Obedient will stand come 2023. That's your opinion there. Ezekiel Elvis said, honestly, I don't have anything against the Muslim religion, but APC presenting a Muslim candidate for the North coming for the forthcoming presidential election is a big slap and disrespect on the faces of Nigerians. A country that's highly divided by different religions and different ethnicity. What happened to equity, fairness, and justice? This particular decision and big mistake will surely affect their presidential chances come 2023. This is the worst decision ever because religion is a highly sensitive thing in this country. We are all watching with keen interest. Thank you so much, Ezekiel Elvis. Okay, let's take some calls now. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, I am Vincent calling from Iguana.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Ginika, I want to thank you for the good work that you have done this morning by bringing those two analysts.
Thank you, sir.
I totally agree with what they said because you can see that I think we Christians, we shouldn't panic so much because it is the hand of God that is working. God wants to use this to dismantle APC in the federal. And they're coming here in other states, according to Senator Waka. The same thing that will happen in federal will even happen here in other states. We are going to, God's hand is also in other states. So the EDP, no matter what they are playing, no matter what people they pay to come and say something in the radio in favor of PDP, okay. PDP is not going to win this place. God will give us a good leader. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. To our SMS line now, this one is coming from Moses. I said, political equity before Nigerian civil war cuts across NCNC in power, having Zeke of Africa as president and Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa prime minister. History should be repeated. Only Labour Party. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Oziza. Still on our page. This one is coming from Testimony, Ositadema. He said, blissful morning to you. He said, my heart bleeds seeing the rapid speed this great nation is sinking down every day into a big ocean. I don't think it's sinking. We don't pray for that. Anyways, he said, it's obvious to everyone a Muslim ticket is a pure agenda. Okay, thank you so much for sending in your thoughts. Nlewedim Obinajay said, we that are obedient people are happy because APC have sent themselves out of the train. So we are going to have a two-horse race of PDP and Labour Party. They shot themselves on the foot. Thank you. That's your opinion. Ambassador Aiko Keke said, representing from Oboro Ututu. He said, good morning. For me, Muslim ticket is dead on arrival. Oga Tinubu just shoot himself on the leg. As for me, I choose to be obedient. It's better. Okay. Thank you so much for sending in your thoughts and for your calls. This particular show, the platform, the pinnacle of all discussion, returns on Wednesday at 10 a.m. where we'll be talking with the people of Umunato. It is called the special edition of the platform, the Umunato Special. Join us then at 10 a.m. Sincere thanks to Wizzy and my lawyer here. Thank you so much. Nedu and Stanko, who are behind the cameras. Thank you so much. You can still go to Facebook and drop your messages there. Because this particular conversation continues right there. Sincere thanks to my producer, Samson Eze. My name is Ginika Oloha. I'll see you again on Wednesday, God's willing. Good morning.